Well, if you watch my last video, I've got a quick update for you. It turns out that IRA stands for Indian Red Ale. So thanks for the commenter that left that so that I could get that clarification. I hadn't had a chance to look it up before posting the video, and so I always love that context when people can help me out. I don't have this one labeled, so we're going to check and see which tap handle this is. It'll be a surprise to everybody. Ooh, okay, great. This is actually, oh no. This is actually going to be wonderful because I get to do a follow-up to a previous video. I had a previous video, so let me see if I can dig it out here. Okay, here we are. So I had a previous video where I was talking about this new Belgium tap handle, and I mentioned that there are toppers that go for the new Belgium tap handles, and in this case, I will touch on the topper for this one. And I just did something with that, which I was a little bit bummed out about, but it's pretty much fine. With this tap handle, I've already covered this tap handle in a previous video, so I'm not going to go into a lot of details on it, but this tap handle is pretty much just like the other one. You do get to see a little bit of what some damage, or I should say some wear can be like on this tap handle. So you'll notice that there's some paint flaking, a little bit of wear there, but not any significant damage. This is what I would typically consider to be fairly normal wear for a tap handle like this. There's a couple of things that you're looking out for. You're looking out for these plates. These plates should still be there. You're looking out for the overall color and to see if there's any actual damage. And while there is some wear and some scraping, there's no kind of like proper damage to the tap handle. So that's just worth noting. But more importantly, I want to touch on the topper. And there's a number of the different toppers for the new Belgium tap handles for these particular models. It's worth noting that it's not for all of the different tap handles. There's some different versions of their tap handles. But with these toppers, they're designed to go into this little slot here. And there's a couple of things that we can call out with the topper. First of all is this right here. So this, let's see if we can get proper focus there. So this is typically going to be a magnetic portion here. But one of the things that I've noticed with these is while it will kind of go in here, let's see if we can properly get that in. So that's designed to go in right like that. So while that will go in, there's only like a very slight magnetic hold there. So it's just worth noting that with these, it's not going to stay in place super firmly, and so you just want to be aware of that. And then with this actual top handle here, topper, we'll cover a couple of things here. So you will notice that there's a little bit of wear on the paint. So the paint is kind of flaking off there a little bit. That's something that you would just want to be aware of. For this particular topper, there are some different toppers that they have. And then you'll also notice that this one says special release. It's kind of nice that this is actually kind of physically raised there. So that means that even if this is flaking out, you should still have that raised section there. And then the other thing as well is right there, you'll notice you can actually slide this out. And this is a common thing. Oh, and there's more paint flakes that are coming out. So you just want to be aware of that. But this is a common thing for seasonal tap handles, is for them to have a little slide out section. Let's see if we can get this out of here properly. So there we have it out of there properly. And this, you'll see that that folds out. So this one doesn't have any alternate labeling on it. So I don't know if that's the case for all of these, where it's just a series of different ones that you can slide in there, or if it's just this particular one that has it on both sides. Sometimes you'll have multiple different labels that are kind of folded inside, but it looks like in this case, it just has this one. So you might have different inserts that you can get for it. But this one is the Juicy Watermelon Lime Ale for the New Belgium Brewing tap handle. And that's just worth keeping an eye out for. With this one, I don't know if this is a common or popular one. It's not one that I'm super familiar with New Belgium tap handles. So that's just something to be aware of. But you can get the different toppers there. And this is one of the examples of it.